On my daughter's 10th birthday, I found out the whole family flew to Miami without saying a word. I commented, "You all left town today?" My dad replied, "Didn't feel like babysitting a problem child." I wrote back, "Perfect, because your retirement fund just lost its sponsor." They laughed it off. 9 days later, their group chat was on fire and my dad was begging me to talk. My daughter Ivy has ADHD. She's loud, she interrupts, she knocks things over, and she asks a million questions. She's also the kindest 10-year-old you'll ever meet. She once gave her entire lunch to a kid who forgot his and didn't tell me until she nearly passed out at recess. But my family never saw her that way. To them, she's the problem child who ruined Thanksgiving by spilling gravy on my stepmother's tablecloth and embarrassed everyone at my niece's christening by talking too loud during the prayer. My dad told me once that if I disciplined her properly, she wouldn't act like that. My stepmother suggested I medicate her so family events would be easier. My sister stopped inviting Ivy to her kids' birthdays 2 years ago, claiming it was a small gathering even though I saw 40 people in the photos. For Ivy's 10th birthday, I planned a small party at home. Cupcakes, a bouncy house, her 3 best friends. I'd invited my whole family weeks in advance. My dad said maybe. My sister said she'd try. My stepmother didn't respond. The morning of the party, I opened Instagram and saw my sister's story, a selfie at the airport terminal with the caption, "Miami with the fam." I scrolled and there they were. My dad, my stepmother, my sister, her husband, their 2 kids, all grinning at the gate with matching luggage on the exact Saturday they knew was Ivy's birthday. I texted the family group chat, "You all left town today?" My sister replied, "It was a last-minute deal. Sorry." My stepmother sent a shrug emoji. Then my dad typed the words that changed everything. "Didn't feel like babysitting a problem child. Enjoy your party." I stared at my phone for a long time. Ivy was in the backyard helping me hang streamers completely unaware. She kept asking if grandpa was coming and I told her he had to work. Something settled into place. Not anger, certainty. I typed back one sentence. "Perfect, because your retirement fund just lost its sponsor." My sister sent a laughing emoji. My dad replied, "Lol, okay." They didn't take me seriously because they never had. Here's what they didn't know. 3 years ago, my dad's financial advisor wiped out most of his retirement savings with bad investments. He told me because he needed help, and I'd been quietly depositing $4,000 a month into his account ever since. I also co-signed my sister's mortgage when her credit was destroyed from her husband's failed business. My stepmother's car was in my name because her license had been suspended twice, and I paid the insurance monthly. Sunday, I stopped the retirement deposits. Monday, I started removing myself as co-signer on my sister's mortgage, which triggered an immediate loan review. Tuesday, I removed my stepmother's vehicle from my insurance. Wednesday, I contacted the dealership about transferring the car title since it was legally mine. I didn't warn anyone. They were still posting beach photos and cocktail selfies. They got home Thursday night. Friday morning, my dad checked his account and called me 11 times in 1 hour. I didn't answer. My sister got a letter requesting updated financial documentation within 30 days or the loan would be reassessed. My stepmother got pulled over 6 blocks from her house when the officer found her insurance had lapsed. The group chat that had been full of beach selfies and laughing emojis exploded. My sister typed, "What did you do?" My stepmother called me a monster. My dad finally sent the message I'd been waiting to read. "We need to talk, please. I'm begging you." I let it sit for 2 days, then responded with one message. Ivy asked why her grandpa called her a problem child. I didn't have an answer. "You can start by explaining it to her yourself." Nobody responded for 3 days. Then my dad showed up at my door on a Tuesday evening looking 10 years older. He stood on my porch and said he was sorry and that he needed my help. Ivy opened the door behind me. "Hi, Grandpa. You missed my birthday. I saved you a cupcake, though." My dad started crying right there on the porch. She went inside and came back with a cupcake she'd wrapped in foil and kept in the freezer for 9 days waiting for him. "It's chocolate, your favorite." He took it with shaking hands. I looked at him and said, "She remembered your favorite flavor. Did you even know hers is strawberry?" He couldn't answer. Ivy hugged his leg and went back inside. I closed the door.